slip and fall, will you laugh at me? If I lose it all, lose it all. If I lose it all, slip and fall, I'll never look away. If I lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. If I lose it all, outside the wall, to die another day. I don't want anything, I just to take.
So, long story short, I won. I finished first in the 93 kilo class, and I won overall best lifter as well. And now I'm in the fucking gym to celebrate. I think I finished lifting like 3 hours ago or something. So I just went, ate, showered, and then I'm gonna do some push as a to celebrate my lift, my comp. Long story short, don't skip your accessories. So if you do a competition, go to the gym after and do your accessories after the competition, so that way you're not going to skip out on gains, because you can't really be skipping out and shit. But yeah, long story short, I don't know how the fuck I pulled that off, I'm not going to lie. Going into that comp, I just felt so fucking sick, man. Even that comp itself, I think I was sick 3 times during that comp. So I'd literally go warm up for squat, run to the toilet, get sick, come back out and do my squats, same with bench, same with deadlift. The entire time I just felt like my insides were twisting inside out. But yeah, pulled through and got that shit done. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go get all the health stuff checked out. I pretty much had shingles, tonsillitis, sick pretty much most gym sessions. I'm pretty sure I'm celiac, possibly celiac as well. That's another one. So I've got to figure all that shit out and get that sorted. But not sure how to feel, not going to lie. I do feel happy in a way, but also in a sense where it's like, damn, I just kind of achieved this impossible goal that I set for myself, and now it's kind of like, what's next, you know? It's on to the next thing already. It's kind of like that hollow, empty feeling of, time to go on to the next thing, I guess, you know? This time last year, let me actually do the numbers real quick, actually. So around this time, kind of last year-ish, I totaled around 540. That was my total just over about a year ago. I could barely bench 130 kilo, squat 190, and deadlift 220. I was literally in this fucking barrel of despair, and I decided to set myself this impossible goal of winning junior nationals, which essentially means I had to put on roughly almost 200 kilo to my total in just over a year. Even 2-ish months ago now, I did the February Open. I totaled 682.5 kilo, and today I totaled 730 kilo. So within a 2-month time period, what's that, like 50 kilo or something like that, almost 50 kilo in a 2-month time period, which is pretty fucking mad. I think my mass is off there, and my brain's kind of fried out now, I'm not gonna lie. But pretty much long story short, I decided to set myself a near impossible goal in hopes of reaching a near impossible position that I wanted to get into, and I achieved that. I did exactly that. For the last few months, I have literally been visualizing my whole comp over and over and over and over again throughout the entire day, each and every single lift. Just the songs I was going to play, there's every single like small detail, and I'm essentially obsessed over winning junior nationals every single day for a long time. I know it sounds kind of cringe and corny, but it kind of has to be almost cringe and corny to actually kind of grasp the fucking situation, I suppose. But long story short, set yourself some sort of impossible goal and literally attack that impossible goal. I had so many excuses going into this competition, so many excuses over the last few months to just not work towards this thing, but the excuses don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it's about showing up and getting the shit done, you know? If you don't lift the weight, you don't lift the weight. If you lift the weight, then you lift the weight, and that's literally all there is to it. There is no excuse as to why you didn't do that. There is no excuse as to why that didn't happen. The only excuse is you just simply weren't good enough, and that is literally it. I know it's a very kind of harsh mindset to have, but that's the kind of mindset I had going into this comp, and it worked out. And within this process of kind of setting myself this almost impossible goal, all these different things inside my life has kind of fallen into place because of this one massive goal that I said I want to achieve no matter what. And I was to essentially get back on the Irish team, which I think I qualified for. I'm not too sure, but with like the pursuit of that, I essentially had this kind of character development. I had a lot of things kind of go better in my life in a sense. I kind of just leveled up. So yeah, be built fucking different. I was 1000% delusional in what I could do, but I still fully believed that I could do it, and yeah, shit fucking pays off, man. But long story short, gonna be built different. Go hit some accessories, go home, read, and then sleep because I am fucking exhausted. The reason I'm doing this is it's almost like a tradition. A few years ago, when I was going to, I believe it was Worlds or Euros. Well, I think it was Euros, but pretty much I did fucking horrendous. I think I squatted like 125 kilo, and I was just injured and just blah blah blah, the whole like sob story. So I decided to just go to the gym after and just kind of fucking train hard, and that kind of set this tradition for myself in place. So I'm gonna keep it alive and keep doing it because it kind of gives you that mental clarity where it's just there's no noise. You can kind of just work out without music and just kind of have time to reflect and think on essentially the next goal or plan, because it's dangerous to kind of have not have big goals, possible goals to work towards, because you kind of float and you just kind of live like day to day, but you don't actually strive for anything. You're not kind of changing. You're not striving for this major change in your life. You're just kind of accepting the way things are. And I mean, if you're happy with that, then I guess that's good and all. But if you're not happy with that, then why not just fucking change? Why not change your life, bro? Time to lock the fuck in. So it's been like a week, and I'm now just realizing that I literally recorded nothing that entire day. I was just so focused on getting what I needed to do done on that competition that I just didn't really think about recording whatsoever. So that is my fucking bad. But I'll give like a bit of a recap. I weighed in at 87.6 kilo. Bear in mind, this was a PM flight, so my weigh-in was 12:30. So I had breakfast, I had a bunch of fluids and water and stuff like that before I weighed in. So it's probably like 86-ish, 86.5 the day off competition before I ate and everything, which is not ideal at all for a 93 kilo lifter. I could literally just cut down to 83s like the day before if I wanted to hop in a sauna, but it is what it is. My total was 730. I was hoping for about 740, but it is what it is, 745 if not. There's still definitely a lot more room there. Like just the other day I benched 180 kilo, so there's still like a lot of strength there that I just haven't tapped into yet. I just need to be built different and reach into that potential, but it's there. Once I get to like 95 kilo, my goal is to total about 800. So I'm giving myself about 3 to 4 months to be in the 800s total, and also 3 or 4 months, maybe like 2.5, 3 months to pretty much gain about 10 kilo body weight. So I'm going to be eating like a fucking horse these next while. At the minute I'm on about 4k, 4,000 calories, but I might up that to about 4.7, I'm not going to lie, with the way I'm kind of gaining at the minute, because I'm just not really shifting the scales at all. So that's going to be quite a challenge. My biggest downfall is literally food. That's literally it. I can train as hard, I can sleep pretty good, I can work pretty hard, but when it comes to food I struggle with that quite a lot. But I'm not using that as an excuse anymore. I'm just focusing all my attention on pretty much eating. As far as my programming these next few months, it's literally going to be the exact same thing as I did going into this competition. So for a month or two, all I did was just sets of 7s and 8s for the most part in squat, bench and deadlift, and that seemed to work quite well. Literally low, just sub maximal work, and just fucking putting all my focus onto the easy work and just making that shit move, and then blasting accessories and going hard as hell on accessories. I do have some work to do, so I need to bring up the hamstrings quite a bit because my posterior chain tends to feel quite a lot. So that's like the main focus right now. But yeah, enough blabbering there. Like I said, my total was 730, so I squatted 255 kilo, I benched 165 kilo, and I deadlifted 310 kilo. There's still a lot more room for all those 3 lifts, a bit more room in squat, a lot of room on bench because I benched 180 the other day. Wasn't comp standard, by the way. And then I deadlift 310. I'm not sure how I didn't do my third deadlift, which was 315. It just did not go there. I'm not sure how, but it is what it is. Just need to get stronger. That's like literally the only thing I can do. But I'm just going to post all of the lifts, my openers, my thirds, my second. Why did I do that in that order? My openers, my seconds, and my thirds. I'm just kind of have them on up there so you kind of see how it went. But yeah, that is my fucking comp recamp, bitch. First place, motherfucker.
Oh.